Alright, so this is my second video of all the characters in Overwatch, just a quick guide on each of them, going from left to right, so now I am on Orisa. Orisa is another tank um, who is a little bit unique in the fact that she is the only completely ranged tank, right? She can hit things from way farther away than any other tank. Um, she has an unbelievable amount of ammo. Let me just shoot until I run out of ammo. It's a long time. She's really, really, really good against barriers. Extraordinarily good against barriers. She's really good at holding chokes. She has her own barrier that, unlike Reinhardt's shield, which I haven't gone over yet, but doesn't move with her. It stays in one spot. It has a cooldown of 10 seconds. And it lasts past the cooldown, so it does go infinite if they don't break it. But with only 600 health, it's more than likely going to break. Let's start with her shift. Her shift makes her unmovable. So she cannot be pushed around, she can't be stunned, she can't be CC'd in any way. I think the only way she can be CC'd is being anti-healed. But I'm not 100% sure on that. I think so, though. It's a really powerful ability against pretty much all of the tanks. It also makes her take half damage. So you'll notice that she doesn't have a ton of life. She only has 450, whereas D.Va had 600. In the last video, I had my webcam covering her health. Whoopsies, but in this video, I think I got it fixed now. So yeah, where Orisa really shines is when she is in a choke. So like imagine the enemy team is over here, we're over here, we have this big space right here. You can just cover it, right? This protects your team, everyone behind you, and you can just go to town. And because she's long ranged against a character like Reinhardt, she can just shred their shields, or Sigma, or Winston, or whoever. She does really good damage if you're able to hit her shots. She is a projectile character, so you have to lead characters a little bit. I'll show you that. So let's go stand over here. There's a little bit of a travel time for her. See, if I just try to shoot right at somebody, if I just try to shoot directly at somebody, I'm going to miss some of the shots. I have to lead a little bit. Her right click is a pull. It's kind of like a mini Zarya ult. It has a pretty long cooldown, but it pulls them to the orb. It's really good for comboing with characters like Roadhog, where you can pull them out into the open and then he can hook them and you just get a kill or a pick. Right now, I don't really play Orisa a lot, but her ultimate is one of the strongest in the game. You place this thing, it has its own life, and it buffs you, and you do, I think, 30% more damage. And it affects everybody who's nearby this totem. It doesn't last super long, but since it has its own health pool, you're going to want to protect that thing by putting your shield around it or standing in front of it, because when that is buffing your team is way stronger. Characters that Orisa is good against, I guess I'll just say the tanks that she's good against are Reinhardt. She's really good against Reinhardt because she can break his shield really quickly. She can make him or herself immune to stuns, and he can't charge Orisa, which is really good. She acts as basically a wall. If he charges into her when that is up, he just stops. Other characters she's really good against would be um, pretty much most longer ranged characters that cause problems for your team, right? So if you're good with Orisa, you can help your team in a lot more ways than some of the other tanks in the way of doing damage. So like let's say they have a Pharah who's flying around, you can try to help deal with that. Although might not always be a great idea if they have a tank that's still alive. Um, but really, Orisa really shines against Reinhardt. That's kind of her best matchup, I think. She is pretty good against Zarya. She's good against most of the closer range characters. She's not good against Roadhog. She's good with Roadhog. If Roadhog is on her team, that's pretty good. She's good with Sigma. She's good with pretty much every tank aside from Reinhardt, I would say. Unless if you're doing some cheeky like Bastion strategy on a payload, that's kind of common. But in that case, you'd probably still want Sigma instead of Orisa. But yeah, that's pretty much her thing. Well, let me explain why she's weak against Roadhog. Roadhog has an ultimate ability which pushes you back and does an unbelievable amount of damage. The reason it doesn't always seem like it does a ton of damage is because when he pushes you back, it's reducing the damage it's doing to you because you're not getting hit by so many pellets. But when Orisa uses her shift, she's stuck there, and he can just walk up to her and just churn out those bullets, and she dies. So that's not something that people really think about when picking Orisa, but if they have a Roadhog, it's not ideal sometimes. She's also not great against Zarya, but she's not terrible against Zarya either. It's just that Zarya just is so strong against armor, and when I get to the Zarya video, I will explain why that is. Zarya and all beams just do so much damage against armor characters. So to show off the ult doing more damage, I'll kill this thing, and then I'll plant this when it gets back. So you can see that the damage that the thing is doing is pretty decent. So other than that, you're going to want to pair Orisa with supports that are able to heal her easily. I would say that for Orisa, having tanks that are able to kind of support her in a way. So like Anna's really good with Orisa, but I would say that Anna is a little bit better when paired with someone like Reinhardt, because innately it's just a really good combo. But Mercy is really good with Orisa, like very, very strong. Lucio is always good. Brigitte is not very good with Orisa, just because Brigitte wants to get close and Orisa doesn't really want to do that. Let's think about it a little bit. Moira, always good. And then Baptiste. Baptiste is really good with Orisa, so I would say probably Mercy and Baptiste are the best healers for Orisa, because they kind of don't want to get close to people, right? Baptiste is pretty comfortable staying next to his team and just shooting at them. Zenyatta is also pretty good, but I would only ever pick Zenyatta if you're really comfortable with your other healer pretty much healing most of the damage. And I'd also pick Zenyatta in the case of like they have an obvious team-wide ult combo that they're trying to do, like a Zarya Genji or a Zarya Hanzo ult. So yeah, that's my video about Orisa. If there's anything I missed, let me know in the comments. If you like this video, please like my video, and yeah, if you want more videos like this one, subscribe, and I'll be doing, like I said, each character a short little summary of what they do and what they're good with and things like that. So yeah, the next one will be Reinhardt. So, and he's my favorite character, so I have a lot to talk about with him. So yeah, thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next one. See you later.